The following content is the sole intellectual property of Chick-fil-A Properties Incorporated.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and in this video we're going to dive into what a second mile service actually is and how to ensure we're providing it to all customers. We will cover Core 4, how to show second mile service in the dining room, front counter, and on stations outside, and 3, store expectations for hospitality and guest experiences. In order to help us achieve truly remarkable service, which defends our brand, we utilize behavior, attitude, and body language models known as the Core 4 and the Winning Hearts Daily Strategies. We'll start with Core 4. First, you want to create eye contact with the customer. Shying away from making eye contact with a guest can create an awkward experience, and it can make them feel like they don't have your full attention. Second, you'll want to focus on speaking in a friendly tone. To many, this means utilizing a so-called customer service voice to make guests feel more welcomed. Here is an example of the difference a customer service voice can make in an interaction.
Hi, this is Chick-fil-A. How can I help you?
Hey, can I get a name?
Hi, thank you for calling Chick-fil-A on Alika Road. This is Kate speaking. How may I serve you today?
Good morning, how are you today? I'm so happy to hear that. May I have your name?
You can see the way you speak clearly makes a difference, and guests will take notice of how you speak to them. Moving on, the next thing to focus on is sharing a smile. A happy smile communicates a warm welcome and tells the guests you are happy to see and serve them. And lastly, always, always, always say, "My pleasure." What exactly is second mile service? Well, we define second mile service as actions that go above and beyond your typical job description to provide a unique and remarkable experience. We encourage our team members to personalize each interaction with guests, treat them as if they were your own friends or family. In the dining room, second mile service goes farther than just removing litter from the tables and refilling the drinks. Some examples of going above and beyond in the dining room include walking an older guest to their car, holding the door open for a family, or surprising and delighting a table with desserts. Let's see an example of what we call first mile service.
Hey, did everything taste okay? Gonna get you in your refills?
As you can see, doing table touch-ins is part of going the first mile, as you're already expected to do during your shifts. Now, see an example of what we call second mile service.
Hey, Mrs. Miller, I'm just checking in with you to make sure you guys are all right. Also, could I interest you and your kids in some cookies for dessert on the house?
Second mile service isn't just something we push for to make money. We require it as a guideline and expectation because we care. It is our goal that each guest that comes into contact with our store leaves being positively impacted. To surprise and delight a guest, first pick a dessert item that you think they might like. For example, we could do cookies, brownies, ice cream. I'm gonna do a cookie. Now, you'll then ring them up and then put the guest name as S&D. Alright, and now you're going to ask a team member from leadership to promo free the item. Offer it to the guest. If the guest does not want it, don't worry. Offer it to another guest and make their day. While outside, the environment will often be more fast-paced and hectic. However, you should never allow these conditions to cause you to neglect the expectations we have for guest experiences at our store. When asking for a name while taking an order, always say, "May I have your name?" over "May I have a name?" It personalizes the experience with the guest. Our team is composed of many amazing individuals, but we are all human and sometimes we make mistakes. You will likely encounter multiple incorrect orders, especially on outside window and front counter. It is important to give humanity to the situation and use the herd model to recover. Understand that situations like this can be frustrating for guests, as many of them are on a time crunch or have other things happening in their lives. It's important for us to take their concerns seriously and handle them as quickly as possible. Let's see an example of the herd model in action.
I'm so sorry about that. Let me go ahead and get that fixed up for you. In the meantime, can I get like a free sandwich, cookie, or anything for you? And I'm really sorry about that.
This concludes the second mile service training topic. If you have any further questions, please ask your mentor or any other team leader. That's all for now. Bye!